Hello and welcome to another F22 Total Air War Let's Play video, and this is the next mission on the Saudi Arabia tour called Air Force. And in this one we've got to take out all the targeted planes and some ground targets as well. So let's go. We start on the ground, and this is not my most favourite mission, so we just got to get through it. And now we're airborne. Now they don't refuel us, so I'm going to tell my wingmen to engage the inbound fighters. And there's one. And off they go. It's an Su-30. So we're under attack straight away. Now I'm going to bank around and land, because instead of refueling at waypoint 2, and I've discovered that our KC-135s get blown up quite early, so you can't refuel, we're going to land now and then it will refuel us. So that makes use of a little glitch in this game. Now I've tried to take off and land straight away without getting off the runway, I suppose, but it doesn't work. You've actually got to get off the runway properly. So I'm coming into land with our throttle back. Oof. Landed a little bit short of the runway, but that's okay for us. I'm going to engage the brakes. It's just the air brake. You can check the fuel. You see there's hardly anything there in our tanks. Now we come to a stop and we refueled. So off we go again. Full power, and I'm going to use a bit of thrust vectoring. Whoa-hey! And up we go. Now I'm going to level out and see how our wingmen have got on. There's still an enemy plane to the left there, but I think it will be taken out soon. And I think it's managed to dodge the missile. Now we're supposed to safeguard the strike group, and these are the F-15s, and they've got to do this waypoint circuit. You can see there goes to waypoint 2, 3, 4 and then 5, and that's where the enemy airfield is. So we've got to provide cover and take out surface-to-air missile launchers. Let's see how this enemy plane's doing. It's going down now. Now I've done this mission a few times without much success, so I'm going to deviate from the waypoint plan and go straight to the enemy airfield. So if you press W on your keyboard you can advance the waypoints. I'll tell my wingman to come back to me, because I'll need them. We're carrying 4 HARM anti-surface-to-air missile launcher missiles. We're all carrying 4 each, so I'm going to make use of them now and target the ground targets and engage the hostiles. Some will be targeted contacts, some won't be. And here's a targeted plane that we need to take out. It's a MiG-21. Now we won't have enough air-to-ground missiles to take out everything, so at some point I'll have to go back to the friendly airfield and reload. So now wingmen are running in. And we're being targeted. I'm going to bank to the right to draw fire. Let's have a look at it. We gain a bit of altitude. Now there's a missile on us. I'm going to bank to the right so the missile's at our 7 to 8 o'clock position. And launch chaff. There we go. Broken the lock. Now there's an enemy plane over here. It's a MiG-29. And these aren't targeted planes, but I'm going to take them out anyway. Oh, it's launched a missile at us. I'm going to need to brake. There we go. And we're launching chaff. You can launch chaff with the insert button. We're in MCON Manual 2 and it won't launch countermeasures automatically, so you must do it yourself. Right, now it's our turn to return fire. Missile away. And there's another missile on us. We'll bank around and launch chaff. Right, if we follow the missile. Boom, we've got it. And our wingmen are taking out the ground targets. Right, this one's going down. You can see in the infrared touching track display the bright light from the fires from the plane. If we zoom in, we can confirm the destruction of the plane. Now we're coming up to the airfield now. Press T on the keyboard. It will target the ground targets. And I've told my wingman to engage the hostiles. I'm going to loiter high in the air because the targeted planes, they're still on the runway or on the airfield, and yet can't actually take them out with your HARM missiles. You can take them out with cannons, but you run the risk of being chopped up by the anti-aircraft tanks. So you've got to basically loiter around and wait for them to take off. Now if you press the delete key on your keyboard, it'll show you a list of the objectives you still got to meet. So it's worth doing that. So we're hovering around in the sky. So I'll let my wingman to take out all these SAM sites down there. That's another one down. And there's some more. Let's have a look at the tactical display.
Engage my target. Engage hostile.
We want to highlight any targeted targets and tell my wingman to engage with target. Right, I think they're out of HARM missiles. Only wingman 4's got ordnance left. We're just outside of the range of these SAM sites. There's some stealths over here. They're coming in to attack this airfield as well. And the F-15s are now coming in. Now we've conserved all our HARM missiles, so I think now we can go in and use them up.
52 hostile at 9 o'clock for 0. Lead 2-0. Lead proceeding south.
Right, we've got to choose our targets carefully. I'm not too worried about anti-aircraft tanks. If we stay above 10,000 feet, they won't be a problem. But I want to take them out if they're near the airfield, because if we strafe at any ground target planes, we'll get hit. Now there's a surface-to-air missile launch over here. I'm going to take it out. Missile away.
52 hostile at 12 o'clock for 2.
I'm going to bank over here
Copy that.
just to stay out of harm's way, and we've got it.
27
Fantastic.
5 for 5. Medium. That's a hit. 5 4 hostile at 1 o'clock.
We're just going to stay high in the sky. Let's take out this one.
Shoot! That's a hit!
And if we follow these missiles.
3 hostile at 2 o'clock.
Oof! Boom! And we're under fire. Get out of here. We're at 10,000 feet nearly, so I'm surprised we can see gunfire. Right, we just need to loiter around and wait for the targeted planes to take off.
Warning, Sam, stop. Medium. 4,
We've seen some targeted planes take off now. We've got our AIM 120C medium range missiles selected. We're in MCON 3 and missiles away. There's 4 planes there. And we've got 4 missiles away. And off they go. Boom! 2 down, 3 down, 4 down.
lead, splash, 3. Wolf, 5, lead.
Right.
4. Wolf, 5-2, bogey, 227.
We've got some more planes
For 6.
just over there.
Engage bandit.
Let's check it out. It's a damaged plane.
Lead, splash, 5. 2, engaging.
I think this one's out.
3, engaging. 4,
I'm going to tell my wingman to engage, just in case there's anything I've missed. And this one's going down into the ground.
5, lead, splash, 6. Iron, 0, lead, bogey, 227, 3, 0, for 2, medium.
Now there's another strategy you could use to play this mission. You can straffle the grounded planes, but you run the risk of being taken out by the anti-aircraft tanks. So the best thing to do is to wait around in the air. Now this place is littered with SAMs and anti-aircraft tanks, and there's no way you're going to take them all out even with your wingman's harm missiles. Now I don't really like going back to base, reloading, coming out here and firing everything and then going back to base and repeat and rinse, because that doesn't make exciting viewing. So let's try and do this with a few relay runs as possible. Right, we've got a target here. Follow our missile. And we've got it. That's all our harm missiles expended now. We've still got our wingmen in the air. There's 3 of them still. and these are one of the targeted planes. There's a pair of MiG-21s there. If we go into smart view, you can see the F-15s being attacked now. That's the strike group. You see, if you fly too low like them, you'll be destroyed pretty quickly. So we're keeping above 10,000 feet and just loitering around. So just check our fuel, got plenty of fuel.
5-3, bogey, 235, 225 for 3, wall.
Just check the tactical display, see if there's anything close by. There's nothing too close, so... There's an Su-35 that's just taken off. It's a targeted plane. I'll tell when we went to engage. Let's have a look at it. There's two of them. And they're launching flares already. I think they're going to be mincemeat quite quickly. There's one of our F22s flying past it. Right, now it's our turn. I've got our infrared heat seeker ready. We've got a lock, I think. Not quite. Now we have missile away. Let's follow this missile. And off it goes. We got it. Let's follow it. And I think it's exploded. Let's bank around. Let's see if there's any more planes about to take off. Not yet. So you can see why I don't really enjoy this mission, because you just got to wait around until all the planes take off. And then you can complete all your objectives and land at base. So we're pretty much out of ordnance now. I'm going to land at base quickly. Some more planes over there, but we've got to wait for these MiG-21s. They're the final targets. So I'm going to head over to our friendly airfield and we're going to reload our missiles. It's not far to go, but it's still a bit of a hassle to do so. We've got some bogeys reported, but I'm not worried at the moment. Right, there's our friendly airfield. I'm going to come in hot. We've dropped our throttle right back, and I'm going to do a big right hand turn. Now help us bleed off speed very quickly. We'll use our air brake as well. We've got our undercarriage down now. Just going to line her up. And touchdown. We need to come to a stop as quick as possible. And there we are. We've reloaded. You can see all our missiles are on board. We'll go full power now. And take off. We need to head straight back over there. I think it's over here. Now I'm going to go in MCOM manual 5 so that all our sensors are on. So if we see these MiG-21s, we can take them out. They're quite an older type plane, so I'm not too worried about sneaking up on them stealthily. Right, there's some SU-27s over here. And they are targeted planes. Right, there's some SU-27s over here. And they are targeted planes. And they've already got missiles allocated to them. Let's go to them and see what they do. Oh, one's been hit. If we follow these two planes, see what they do. And they're launching missiles. And the other one, even though it's on fire and smoking, it's still able to participate in combat. Oh, this one's been hit. Right, there's an infrared missile on us. I'm going to have to brake and launch flares. And let's see what these planes are doing. One's going down now. Right, there's a lot of friendly aircraft in the air. So that's a bonus. Right, there's a SAM site just ahead of us. Well, I think it's just an anti-aircraft tank over here. Let's have a look. There's some MiG-27s as well. They're not targeted planes, so we're just going to bank back to our airfield that we're attacking before. And I'm looking for these MiG-21s to be airborne. There's an F117A stealth over here. There's a couple of F-16s over here. Let's have a look. We haven't seen those before close up. There's the F117A stealths. They are egressing out of the area. So they must have dropped their bombs before. And off they go. Right, we just need to wait for the targeted planes to take off now, I think. If I cycle between the targets, we might be lucky and see one. Well, there they are. And they're waiting to take off, so it's not going to be long now. We cycle the target so we can see if there's any sand left. I don't really want to waste my harm missiles on anti-aircraft tanks. But we're going to take out anything that's near the runways. There's another tank down. Let's see if we can strafe these planes before they get off the ground. And guns, guns, guns. This is a targeted plane. I think we're missing. And we've got it. And one's down. Pull up. Let's come about.
Hostile at 10 o'clock for 4.
Let's see if we can find another one. Guns, guns, guns. And there's a MiG-21 getting off the runway. Let's get it. And we've got it. Excellent. Let's see if we can finish off with cannons. And I think it's done for. There it is. It's going down into the ground and it's exploded. Fantastic. Let's sweep round and see if there's any more targeted planes. Put our air brake on to slow us down. I don't think there is. Let's have another look. Right, I think they're all taken out now. So let's go home. Let's go home and put on the kettle and have a cup of tea.
Autopilot engaged. 3 hostile at 8 o'clock for 6. 2. 3.
I'm going to tell my wingman to come back to me
5, 2 hostile at 12 o'clock
before they get blown up. And I think one's already in trouble. And it's been taken out. Can't believe that. Right at the end. There's our other wingman and he's under fire. Don't know why they let themselves go so low. I think he's in the clear though. And there's our plane.
Knock it off. 3, copy.
So over these mountains and back to our base.
Eagle 3, lead, bogey, MiG 21, 3.
We've got plenty of fuel. And our wingman's coming back up to us now. Just a quick shout out for all my small band of subscribers who have subscribed. I want to say thank you very much indeed. We're over 100 subscribers now, so that's really appreciated. When you press D, you can get rid of the landing lights. I don't know why they were on. And I think we must be coming up to the airfield now as the autopilot's making us bank. Look down to the right. There's our runway, so let's go down and ask permission to land.
Lead. Request straight in approach.
We bank around, we can bleed off speed, as well as using the speed brake. We want to come in at about 150, 140 knots. So here we go. It'd be quite bad if we crashed into the ground now. But this looks pretty good. And we've touched down. Oh, slightly off centre. Oh, we just need to find a good place to stop. And this looks as good as any. Mission goals have been completed. Let's pull up over here. And turn our engines off. And there we have it. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.